never made a dollar again. I'm blessed. Never stop giving them bops, white rock in the flesh. Oh yes, shovel rocks on my coffin, call the cops if I'm dead. No stress, 100,000 fans coming to cut off your head. Slow death, most illest singer, both middle fingers, throw 'em in the air. I don't care till I'm a ghost or I'm crippled. I ain't gon' chill, homie, sit down. I am still the biggest who the now. I am independent, you are bitter and pathetic. When it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Come and get down. Everywhere I go's a riot, people crying. Everywhere you go it's silent. Why so quiet? I show up and it's a riot. They excited. And where you go ain't nothing like it. Why so quiet? Even if I never made a dollar again, I'm blessed. Never stop giving them bops, white rock in the flesh. Oh yes, till I'm dead, I swear to God I'll do it my way. Grinded all my life, now every day is Friday. Independent legend, unheard of at my age. Middle finger flipping, got scribbles on my face. I will not go mainstream, dog, you know I hate pop. I'll be screaming the industry until my veins pop. That's a fake watch, your whole gang ops ain't the same, stop. No one knows your name, that's why you always got a name drop. Most illest singer, both middle fingers, throw 'em in the air. I don't care till I'm a ghost or I'm crippled. I ain't gon' chill, homie, what now? I am still the biggest, sit the down. I am on the independent Mount Rushmore, you a nobody, a legit clown. Everywhere I go's a riot, people crying. Everywhere you go it's silent. Why so quiet? I show up and it's a riot. They excited, and where you go ain't nothing like it. Why so quiet? I only do dope, so sick, homie, why you capping? I'm a pop star, rock star, you a never has been. I do big things, wrist bling, you don't want this action, put you 6 feet deep, that's an underground rapper. Everywhere I go's a riot, people crying, everywhere you go it's silent. Why so quiet? I show up and it's a riot. They excited, and where you go ain't nothing like it. Why so quiet?
All right, what's happening, everybody? Hope you enjoyed that little bit of Tom McDonald there. Fucking let's go. Oh, fucking hell, it's almost Christmas. Anyone else feeling that fucking pressure where the list is ongoing? Because I do. Well, again, we're kind of delving back into somebody that we've exposed in the past. We're going to take a little look into exactly what the fucking hell they think they're doing back on YouTube, what they've been up to since we exposed them, and we're going to delve into the other platforms that have, how do we say this, outed this individual. We're going to look over the evidence that I gathered with my team back in 2019. I think it's important that we look at that because it gives credibility to what I'm saying and this entire situation. Now, one thing I never spoke of the last time I outed this guy was a girl named Rose. Now, I think you should talk about Rose, Jared, because I've got a lot of screenshots from back then. And if you believe what I'm saying, she was a very, very, very troubled girl. Very troubled. And also a minor. I mean, in any which way that you look at it, 13. We never spoke about that before, Jared. We're going to touch the surface tonight. We're going to delve back into your past opinions, the shit that you think that you can spew, and what put you on my radar in the first place. Now, just in case any of you don't know who I'm talking about or aren't familiar with this case, we're talking about somebody called Jared Genesis. And hang on a second, let me just reset this page up. There we go. Now, back in the surviving life era, back in the day, we were doing some amazing things. And this is where we're hoping to get back to. And yeah, Thor Stone, completely agree. This particular situation, Thor, if you're part of Smegma's crew, you probably know, or have at least touched on this. But at one point, I was so deep down the Jared rabbit hole. There was talks of him having a sister. There was so much madness going on. I've got a Google document just full of links that are now all dead links because the accounts are no longer there. But Jared said out of his own free will that an 8-year-old would be fine with him. A 12-year-old, as the evidence shows by our decoys. 15, 16, 5, you know. I'm pretty sure I've got a screenshot of where Jared says 5's okay with him. Oh, you run Smegma Unlimited. Oh, fuck, I thought that was Chris. Welcome, Thor. How are you? We're going to talk a lot about your channel and the work you do this evening. But yeah, I've not been leaving. I actually thought it was ran by someone else, man. That's why I keep posting links in your fucking comments. I thought it was a guy called Chris that ran it. Maybe you are Chris. I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know. But yeah, stick around, man. We've got some shit to see. So let's just jump into this and sort of go back to where it all began. Also, I would just like to say, oh, hello, turn you off. I would just like to say, was traveling for 3 hours today, had to pick the kids up from school. Kids left about an hour ago. Zero prep time. Okay, so you're going to have to put up with a lot of me dragging things and checking that Jared doesn't have his cock out in them. Because that boy and his fucking cock. Alright, so first of all, let's go back to the era. The era that I know Jared from. And a classic Jared image. Because I think it's good to put a face to what we're talking about. And also, if you're one of these people that the music annoys, I'm drinking Baileys, so there's a good chance that there's going to be music. So this was Jared back in the day, 2019. We used to meme the shit out of his room, but to let you know how deep this exposure went, by the time we were done with him, it was my decoys that were running his Discord as admins, and it was my decoys that were adminning his YouTube channel. Like we went deep. Like we went deep in on this. And he had no clue. Like we took over every aspect of this guy's life. There was even people who thought my decoys were undercover FBI agents. It was funny. There was a lot of interesting encounters, shall we say. Now, I'm just going to start grabbing some screenshots for y'all. So here is the first conversation. I'm just going to call this decoy 1, okay? So you can see the chat logs here. Hey, what are you looking for? Long term? I'm 12 years old though. Nice. I like young. Like, I can't think of any situation where anyone would say I like young. I was even trying to think, is there like a term for like cured meat? Do you know what I mean? Like a young aged something. But never in my life have I ever heard anyone mutter, nice, I like young. Ever. Unless your last name's Young. There you go. Okay, so in America, the age of consent in some states is 16, some cases it's 18. In this case, it was 18. And we wanted to have a decent spread of ages, okay? Because there's different categories of, how do we say this, illegal predator activities. A pedophile, the traditional word that we all know, actually covers incredibly young children. And then there's another word for young teens and another word for adolescent teens. But every now and again, you get somebody like, who can we compare this to? Savile? Savile wasn't picky. He didn't care if you were 5 or fucking 55. He didn't care if you were dead. So, I will be making all of the previous stuff. Fun fact, his parents are first cousins, and mum was 14 when she got. See, now listen, Spooky Gamer Cult, I'm not putting forward anything. By all means, chat in the side chat, feel free. But I'm not going to put anything forward that I can't concrete prove. It's kind of like my thing. Hence why we're going over old stuff, which is, for a lot of you, a little bit disappointing. But listen, when you see what has happened to this guy across the internet, it can only be testament to Smegma and other channels that just don't give up. You know, everything that we had on Jared got erased from YouTube. Now, you can go on to projectrook.com, that's www.projectrook.com, and all of the old investigations are there. And of course, this is where it all came from. It was former large YouTuber Keemstar and Drama Alert host that broke the story. Which is interesting because Keemstar is a piece of shit. Now, you know, we had him do a bunch of stuff like hold things against his face and do all kinds of dumb shit. And again, this was years ago, but we're going to look at what he's done recently and the public opinion of his actions recently. I think it's important. This isn't going to be a surprise, right? But the outrage that people have every time he comes onto a platform, Smegma will know. I mean, we're going to look over Smeg's channel and a few of the posts that he's made. Jared makes fun of this. He genuinely makes fun of this. Oh, shit. He genuinely makes fun of the fact that people, even when I was investigating him, he would make fun of it. He would say, oh, you know, I'm a P-word bear. I'm a P-word bear. You're going to see that in this video. You know, he mocked the fact. And we've seen time and time again people using things like this. Shock posts, shock statements for clout. And I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't for my investigation, if it wasn't for the team's investigation, you would have to think this guy is just a clout chasing, toxicity spurting, negative news wanter. You know, I reference Balenciaga. But we caught him over and over and over and over. And it really is insane. So, the post that was in the thumbnail, I believe it's this one, hang on a second. So, he's got some new angles, has Jared. He's got some new angles and, oh, hang on a second, I've broken something here. Okay, here we go. There we go. Is everything, are we working? We doing this? Okay. So, this I believe is on TikTok. I believe in equal rights for everyone, including minors. This is his new angle, is the LGBTQ, and if I've missed any out, I apologize. I'm an ignorant bastard. I need to educate myself. And the equal rights argument. Now, this is a common ploy. We've seen it with Amos Yee, and we've seen it with the 1970s British group that used the same angle to try and lower the age to 5. It's called Troll Ops. Chris, maybe you'd be more on a re-upload channel if you knew how to get interesting things out of those. Listen, don't hate on each other for outing the bad guys, okay? Yeah, listen, Vibe, he's on YouTube now. We're going to get to that shit. Don't worry. So we're going to just have a look at a few things here. So the first one, obviously, you can see on the screen there. And I would like to say, most of this, in fact, all of this has come from the Smegma channel. So I just want to keep reiterating that I'm stealing this. I'm stealing the research. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. No doubt, I have had cyber sex with really young ones. A lot of them seem to know a lot. I guess the internet helps a lot there. Maybe one day when those kids grow up, they will end the stigma. Like, it's really fucking like, ugh. So I'm really out of practice. Like, this shit's starting to like, this is driving me nuts. Smegma, Thor, Drunken Peasants. Good lad. Yeah, the Drunken Peasants have been on his case since I've been on his case. So, and so have you, so Smegma and Thor in the side there. So, this to me seems like passive conversation in a safe environment where Jared feels like he can push these views into what I only assume is an echo chamber or a room full of trolls. But there's nothing in that top snippet there. There's nothing else that he can be talking about. We know this. It's so, honestly, I am so out of practice at dealing with my inner rage. Let's move on. Yeah, very true. But I think at the end of the day, the P will be added to LGBTQ sooner than you might think. Fuck no, it won't. So, I need to fucking smoke, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so out of practice at containing my rage. Stop saying Smegma. I'm eating. Sorry. Yeah, I'll call you Thor from now on until we get to your channel. And don't like I say, mate. Don't worry, I got you. All right. So the fuck's sake, the LGBTQ and the rights. Minors should have the right. Okay. No. Let me just for anybody out there, right, who may have the same thoughts as Jared, or want a little bit of more critical thinking argument put forward to you. Your brain isn't developed enough yet to make these decisions. That's why you can't own a gun or a car. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah, it's important that we understand that this is a common ploy, equal rights for kids, consensual, what if they enjoy, all this bullshit. You have no idea the sickening minds of some of these individuals that are at the forefront, or were at the forefront, for the normalization and the political movements that were in the 70s to try and lower the age of consent. It was mad. All right, where are we? We're still on these. Right, give me a minute, peeps. Oh, there's Thor. There we are. Yeah, there's you. We're going to talk about that guy as well, Thor. The big, fat, hairy dude, not the super skinny guy that looks fucking mental that you report on. I don't even know what his name is, man, but he is a nightmare fucking situation, that boy. But yeah, there was some dude that said if some girls came through and they were underage, we're going to get to that motherfucker anyway. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, so here's another post. I believe in minors' right to consent. If that makes me a monster, then so be it. Yes, that makes you a fucking monster. Of course it does. It's child abuse, you fucking idiot. Honestly, you fucking moron, Jared. I mean, listen. The first time you tried this fucking pish, the internet fucking lost their mind with you. You were deleted. You were fucking deleted, son. Okay? You've got some real fucking issues, you fucking mad monk bastard prick. Real fucking issues. I'm fucking triggered. Right. Right, okay, is this another one? Fuck's sake. Okay, so, just to stack up some more evidence. Again, it's shit. See, if I hadn't investigated this motherfucker myself, at this stage, I'd be like, nah, he's trolling, man. He's trolling. He's got to be trolling. Shout outs to EDP45. Do you know who EDP455 is, right? Our boy Ghost fucking nailed that motherfucker. You know? It was one of the biggest catches of... Was it before lockdown? I can't remember. Mad. So, showing support for paedophiles. Being caught as a paedophile. Making statements that are for... no one in their right mind, unless they were of that mindset, would make. You're fucking... fucking unreal. Right, okay. So, that's the last of those screenshots. Now, the problem is with every case like this, it's the same with the Dekahegi case, right? It's the same with the Dekahegi case. Sadly, the if you build it, they will come notion is kind of true across the board, right? Whether it's positive or negative. I've seen the discussions these individuals have on the dark web with each other. I've seen it first fucking hand. You know, I've interviewed these fucking monsters. And their passiveness towards their filthy fucking cravings never, ever, ever gets any less shocking. It's like if you're into fucking fishing and you go to a fishing, you know, Facebook page or like a car. I don't fucking know. I'm triggered. Fill in the fucking blanks. That's how they talk. They talk that passively about everything. It's fucking unreal. So, we're going to just dive back now into more of the evidence that we gathered against Jared, because this shit needs to be out there. So, my decoys at the time were all fully grown women. One of them even had a family. But my God, when they put on a onesie and threw a filter on fucking Snapchat, they looked like little kids. It was nuts. And every single decoy, 3 decoys, 3 dick pics. Three acknowledgements on more than one occasion of the minor's age and that he didn't care. More dick pics. Shout outs on live streams. We got him to say stuff on the live streams that he was hosting as well. And let me just see if I can show this. I don't even think I can show that on YouTube anymore, to be honest. But give me 1 second. I'm just grabbing a whole conversation and I'm just making sure Jared's cock's not in it. All right, so here is like the opening part of this is the whole conversation, like a conversation with this guy. I think it's important that, you know, yourself, parents, whatever, see the path that these individuals go down. Hello, how's it going, babe? Good, how are you? I'm better now. Oh, yeah, what are you up to? And let me just carry this on. I'm just gonna let you guys read this because it's fucking raging me. Over 6 foot my ass. That is one hobbit looking motherfucker. That's all I'm saying, okay? Dusty hobbit looking motherfucker. just remember, parents, these are the individuals that are out there, and it's important that I think we touch on this. Now, if you're 30, 40, 50, you've got kids, your perception of, maybe not so much the 30s, but your perception of fame needs readjusted to the modern world. Previously, you know, back in, you know, when I was a lad, fame was standard. You know, there wasn't social media. It was singers, movie stars, TV show people, all that kind of shit. Traditional fame. Nowadays, kids can be lured in for 5,000 subscribers because that's impressive, right? Wow. Holy shit, guys. 5,000 subscribers, do you know what I mean? So that's maybe a very young child left alone on social media with their parents' phone or tablet. Remember, if you're handing your phone to your kids or your tablet to your kids that isn't set up to function for a kid, you need to do that. It's very, very simple. We'll maybe do a refresher course. Do you know what? Christmas, we will do, this is how you install the fucking free shit on all the new devices you've got your kids. That's what we'll do. Because it's so important. You wouldn't leave your kid in Walmart or Asda, would you? No, none of us would. You wouldn't go to a party with people your age and leave your 8-year-old there by themselves. No. Yep. And this is the other thing. Kayla's touching on this. So, young teens, not necessarily children, young teens, you know, we want to give them a little bit of trust. Computers in the room, mobile phones, whatever. You've got to understand, a lot of parents have this mindset where they don't want to intrude on their kids' privacy. They want to give their kids that little bit of leeway, and I completely understand that. So stop thinking of it as an invasion of privacy and just refer to it as a rape barrier. Okay? No problem with a rape barrier, right? Yeah. Oh, so there's software. There's really good software. In fact, there's software out there now that will monitor your kids' social media, their phones, their text messages, everything. So you effectively don't have to. It's very intelligent. It looks for keywords. It even monitors for suicide or depression and all this kind of stuff. It's fantastic. And some of you might disagree, but I think that in the same way as you wouldn't get your 14-year-old a house by themselves, it's okay to monitor what they're doing online. Of course it is. It's gotten to the point now where even those parents with those kids, man, those perfect fucking kids, they're just nailing it. They're fucking never do anything wrong, all the rest of it. Let's take those kids and bring them into the equations, the ones we don't have to worry about. It's them being approached you have to worry about. It's somebody pretending to be like them you have to worry about. So just keep that in your mind, that you might not have to monitor your children because you trust them. But do you trust the other people on the internet? Think about it. Also, apple pie Baileys. What the fuck is 2022? Do you see my point? It's so important that you get away from this invasion of privacy. You know, I'm not saying you become one of these crazy obsessive parents that just sits and goes to their kids' DMs. And I'll tell you something right now. If you do become one of those parents, you're just pushing your kid to find a loophole so that you can't monitor them. If you do it in a way where you explain to them that it's a safety thing and all the rest of it, it's the only way we can do this. Okay. I'll never get you. Thor, you say that, wait until you've got 3, they're all screaming at you and all you want's a fucking cigarette and a coffee, mate. You're just going to be like, tablets! Take the fucking tablets! Trust me. So you've seen this sort of progression of conversation, you know? And it's scary. Now, I'm just going to show a few videos whilst I rant. I'm so sorry about all the ranting this evening. Okay. Now, I can't play the music on these because they're all copyright struck. They'll get majorly copyright struck. Which is fine. We just put the music off. Okay, so I'm just going to play these whilst I'm chatting, because feel free to copy these and take out me talking shite and repost them. What's happening, Art Man? So when you do investigations, you obviously have tools that you use for outing the person, and that's videos like this. This at the time was for Twitter and Instagram, and you've got evidence dumps, which I can make available as well, if I'm being honest with you. It's just getting all this stuff back online. And again, if you go to Project Rook, Roblox is a hard no in my house. Yeah, man. Roblox is another one. But this is the thing. This is the thing, right? When you take your kids to the park, right? You take your kids to the park, you're having a good time, everything's great. But you don't know who the people around you are. But you're not going to stop taking your kid to the park. When it comes to things like Roblox and games and all of that kind of stuff, it's up to us to make sure our kids can enjoy those things safely. That's who it's up to, you know? And I'll be honest with you, my son Odin, he is a wizard at creating game levels and things like this. I'm going to be playing some of his games that he's created on Twitch. Yeah, man, that here. I mean, at least get it fucking in the middle, do you know what I mean? Right, give me 1 minute. I'm just going to grab another one. Which one was that? Okay. I'm pretty sure, I thought I would have had all these. Yeah, there we go. Jared Twitter too. I'm just checking a couple of things here. Okay, yeah, this one's fine. And like I say, I will make all of this available. So if anybody is wanting to repost this or wanting to use it, very much feel free. I would appreciate if you put my link to the channel in the description. That would be very nice. But it's horrible. It's horrible. Do you know what? It's horrible when we think about all the kids that are having really nice, happy lives. And it just becomes even more sad and more heartbreaking for me when it's kids that are super vulnerable, neglected, all this kind of stuff, or used, you know, they're left open to this because of tablets and using technology as a babysitter. I think this is where he tries to mock the pea bear thing. Hang on a second. This is a soundbite you'll want. Here we go. Listen to this shit.
Someone called me a pedo bear, like do a pedo clap. I like to do the pedo clap.
Like I say, I'm not being funny. If I had not busted this guy, I'd be like, come on. Come on. This is a troll, right? This has got to be a troll. But it's not. I'm just going to keep these coming, guys. So you can see on multiple occasions, but I'm only 15, remember. I'm only 15, remember. Here's another fucking one. I'm 12. Oh, hang on, I need to do a Jared penis check. Also, hang on a second. I'm just going to put this one back because I thought it was another one. Just bear with me. Is this the one? Yeah, here's where he actually... Is this the right one? No, I think these two are different. Twitter 5. Yeah, these two are different. Are they different? I'm fucking losing it. Yeah, see, they all start the same. That's why I'm tripping balls here. Okay, so This is how this fucking monster thinks he can talk to a 12-year-old. Maybe this is the one you just watched. The Baileys is strong with this one. I mean, look at this shit. You know, I used to make these jokes about wanting to have stacks of really cheap IKEA plates and crockery so that I could just go outside and smash them off the fucking wall. You know? You know, people ask me why I never done predator busting face to face, why I wouldn't, you know, bust local predators and all the rest of it. Like, I can tell you right now what would happen. If I turned up with all the evidence and they tried to put forward any argument, I would forcibly remove their nose from their face using my teeth. Metaphorically speaking. Big toker, love that. That's why I don't do it. You know what I mean? Okay, right. And like I say, I am going to make all of this available. You might have to bear with. What is this? All right, so here's a good video. This is another one that we'd obviously publish with some findings that I didn't know existed. What the fuck are you doing, Thor? You all right, buddy? Sorry, I've got a big dog here called Thor. I'm just talking to him. Damn, fucking hell. I am really enraged. And that, I realized that was the most passive way of saying that. Right, just while this is sort of playing, I'll just give some shout outs here. Leanne and Dirty Mac. Kayla, what's happening? Chur. Brazilian Crime, Kelsey, Thor, Mrs. Blaze. What is happening? Morgs, Ash, Ducky. What is happening, Ducky? Cynthia, Ellis, mate, I hope you're doing all right. I had this weird feeling that you were all kinds of fucked up, but I want to make sure you're okay. Beck, Bradshaw, how are you? Who else we got here? Who else is all in here? Fresno Truth Movement. What's happening, Fresno Truth Movement? Alyssa, what's happening? Dodie, what's happening, Dods? Beck Bradshaw, what's happening? So yeah, this is some fun reading on the screen here. Like, enjoy all that. I'm gonna roll a fucking cigarette. So, if anybody needs to take a wee-wee, okay? If anyone needs to take a wee-wee, now is your time, okay? Because I'll be at least 2 minutes rolling this ciggy. I'm doing good, Arkman. I'm doing good. It's just, to be honest, things are all right. Like, things are all right. There's going to be, we'll talk a little bit more about what I'm doing and all the rest of it next year. But things are good. Who is this about? This is about a guy called Jared Genesis, Jared Juggernaut, Jared Alpha Genesis, whatever you want to call him, who 3 years ago, my team and I outed for being a prolific child predator, who has now decided to return to YouTube and across other social medias, and we're going to kind of out him for that. Okay. Again, all of these girls are actual, you know, women. They're not girl. Oh, wait a minute. Do I show your cock in this, mate? Let's just calm this down. Even if I show his cock blurred now, it's not. It's no. It's a no-no. Now, I think I've sort of laid it on pretty thick as to why this guy is a piece of shit. Like, I think we did our job on laying on, this is why you should listen to me saying that this guy is what he is. And again, I will make all of this public. And if you go to Project Rook right now and click on Surviving Life content, you'll catch the old stuff there. Now, none of this is relevant. What is all of this? Okay. I believe, yeah, here we go. So, what is happening? Be quiet, TikTok. All right. So basically, we're stealing most of this from Thor in the side chat. So, this is Smegma Unlimited. Now, Smegma Unlimited I'm telling you, he's been around. He's been around a while doing this, and I'm pretty sure this was the reason this channel was started, which was they've taken away the options to. Okay, so we're going to go through some classic Jared moments, okay, and this is one of them. Just give me 1 minute. So this is Jared when he loses his temper with his father. And the reason I'm showing this is I want to just show the lack of self-control, and when masks slip. When people talk about people's masks slipping, this was definitely one of those moments.
You're the biggest moron I ever met in my life, Chris. You take the cake. You understand that? You've got to be the biggest dumbass I've ever met in my life, bro. You seriously, when you win the Nobel Prize for dumbass.
Yeah, I was just checking that wasn't my music.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit? The subconscious to the conscious brain. We're in a subconscious state here. I just want to watch. I just want to show you the snap. Very passive.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Why don't you make me? I'll beat your ass if you come in here, man. I'm not playing. I'll beat your fucking ass, man. I'll beat your motherfucking ass. You hear me? I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Don't play with me, boy. Don't play with me, boy. God damn. You guys are making me fight my family. Look at this shit.
Okay, Jared, you seem to be using your parents' distress as some sort of ammunition there. I do believe that you put your parents through a living fucking hell when you came out with your views about 8-year-olds. And then and then started doubling down on this. Yeah, he's talking to his dad, yeah. Doubling down on the fact. It's nuts. Now, just bear with me, everybody, because, again, I'm very underprepared for the presenting of stuff. Now, this is once again...
All right, you guys, I've got a little fun video for you today. Let me just turn up the brightness
Shut
a
the
bit.
fuck up, Jared. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so this handsome chap here, clearly from TikTok, is going to talk a little bit about Jared. And now this is new. This is Jared trying to make it on TikTok. And Thor, you can back me up on this. He was getting some views, right? I mean, it wasn't a small TikTok he had. I mean, obviously a lot of that's going to be outrage. But he wasn't failing, shall we say, on TikTok. So let's have a look at how TikTok reacted to said Jared.
This is insane. I'm going to play this for you in 2 seconds. I'm going to ask for your help in making this go viral, so please make sure to save and share this as it helps it in this world. And big TW for this thing. Okay, buckle up, here we go.
Yes, I would, dude. I would date an 11-year-old, 9-year-old, doesn't matter. I look at the spiritual aspect of it. If I spiritually connect to someone, it doesn't matter, dude. 99, 8.
He said 11, and then 8. I feel nauseous. You know, I get tagged in a lot of really messed up things, but these things tend to take the cake. And of course it gets worse.
Guys, and keep it real. I'm a very sexual person.
That's just some further proof that nothing's being misconstrued.
You know? That's why Chris calls me a pedo and all these funny names.
Funny names. And the last bit...
Just to point out the fact that when he's pacifying the accusations by throwing out things like silly names, this is very young, childish terminology. You know, it's the guy is something else. Like, he's fucking off his tits.
that I'm going to show for now just exemplifies how he knows he's getting away with this.
Oh, this is the FBI. You said that there was some kind of threat on TikTok that we needed to be aware of. I'm not just a pedophile. Pedophile.
Followed up by this.
Okay, you do realize we have about 1 million other important things we're covering right now, you know.
Child safety is of the utmost importance in my opinion, so Love Army, do your thing. As always, much love and thank you for your help. More information to
Okay, I think is this okay?
really drive the message home. If you've not seen where that comes from, then please go watch that and come back to this. Again, I'm going to ask you to please save and share this as it helps in this world, as this is really serious.
Sure, 12 is cool with me. That's great, man.
Again, for anyone who's just seeing this specific one, he's talking about children throughout everything he says. 12, 11, 8.
See, the funny thing about adolescents is they never sold their soul yet. And so they still have...
Keep in mind, this is outrage based off of the voiced opinions of Jared in 2019. There's no trace of the investigation that we done left on mainstream for people to look into. The shit would have hit the fan months before this if guys like this, who the fuck is this guy? Barrett Paul, this Mr. Fucking Jawline here, he would lose his fucking mind. Lose his fucking mind.
Purity in them. And if you can get one young like that, then that's freaking great.
There's no confusion about this. If you can get one that's young like that, that's great.
So I don't want them dating someone older because they're just going to make stupid choices because they're dumb. I mean, what kind of piece of crap parent says that? Hell yes, I would, dude. I would date an 11-year-old, 9-year-old, doesn't matter.
His current responses on here say it all. Also, I have to be cryptic in how I post things so that they don't get taken down. So thank you for working with me through this. Love Army, we're a team. Thank you for your help. Much love.
All right, so clearly, outrage, as you can see. Now, you would think... All right, Maisie, chill the fuck out. You would think that this individual would have some sort of, well, you know, maybe I shouldn't be luring individuals onto Discord, and maybe I shouldn't be putting, what's the word I'm looking for? Pedophile normalization comments. And even, do you know what pisses me off, right? I've got to look you in the face when I say this. I fucking hate this LGBTQ is going to accept pedophiles narrative. Let me say that again in case this gets clipped and cuts it off at a bad point. The LGBTQ community will never accept child predators into their circle in the same way as the heterosexual world won't accept you. There is no fucking place on this planet for you. And if you wake up in the morning and you have the slightest inclination to prey on children or to explore those fantasies, get your fucking ass to the doctors and get chemically castrated now. Now. Because if you motherfucking act on that, you're destroying lives. Destroying them. Whether or not you think there's some mad world where these poor fucking kids are consenting, you twisted fuck, you are wrong. Oh, I'm fucking triggered. All right, back to fucking knob cheese fucking face. 1 second. Fucking hell, he's fucking goddamn. I just wanted to make camping videos, man. Let's just take that in for a second.
Fitness.
Also, I just want to point out again, this is all Smegma Unlimited, which is Thor in the side chat here. Make sure you're... Let me just fucking get a link so that I'm not one of these fucking assholes on YouTube that's like, I'm just stealing your shit and not sharing it. There we go. So Smegma, this, I believe, is Jared reading his comment section. Oh, brave.
Alright, you guys, I've got a little fun video for you today. Let me just turn up the brightness a bit on my computer. That'll work. Reading hilarious comments from TikTok. This is gonna be good. And all I can say is God help these people. They're all...
What the fuck up?
Do this on my channel. It's like they just talk to
He's
their
still
friend.
fucking going.
Sumo wrestlers. They're some of the best
Jesus Christ, that looks like Leanne's old avatar. See, does that not look like Leanne's old avatar?
athletes in the world, but I'm glad that you guys are exposing yourselves as the fat phobic pieces of crap that you are, because you always preach tolerance, but
He's going with the fat phobic. Oh man, do you know what, mate? You will find people that would never call someone a fat bastard, never call somebody anything to do with their looks or whatever, and the minute they find a child predator, the rules go out the fucking window, mate. Okay? I'm sorry. Also, mate, come on.
see, this stuff right here, man, this exposes you more than anything. Love spring flowers. What a beautiful...
No. It exposes these people for being good human beings and calling you out on your shit, you fucking moron. Do you know what? Is this a whole new level of narcissism? Like, put aside all the pedo shit for a second, right? And let's just evaluate this. Is this, and again, don't take the pedo stuff into a factor, because this isn't me using this question as a way of justifying anything. It's not. But type 1 in the side chat if this is narcissism like you've never seen before.
name. Let's see if she has a beautiful comment. Kids should not be doing should not be doing, I don't know what you're trying to say, sweetheart, but your punctuation is terrible. This person is obviously...
No, this person is doing this. Oh my fucking god, I'm so fucking triggered. How can I fucking get my thoughts out of my head even faster than I can type? That's what's happening, mate. I've been there. I've left comments like that where you repeat one word 5 times because your brain's buffering.
Triggered. And I'm the last person to make any judgment. She's talking about my video where I said, judge not lest ye be judged. And I was exactly right. These Christians are so hypocritical coming on my channel. So let's move on to the next thoughtie. Here we...
Oh, it seems very selective reading here. We're not going to stick on this long, by the way. I'm just intrigued.
we go. Luna's majestic. I have so many thoughts coming on my channel. All these triggered cat ladies, you know, that are mad because they hit the wall and they can't get a date, and so they just project it on people like me.
Do you see just how his mannerisms and the way he hopes, in the same way as when you get a dick pic that you've not asked for in your DMs, you know that there's like a fetish where people get off on knowing that you've seen that and you've been shocked. This is the same thing. He basks in this. This is almost glory to him. Okay? Like, dude, again, putting aside that you're a pedophile, this is like the embodiment of narcissism. Put the narcissism to one side. This is the embodiment of all press is good. I mean, this is the embodiment of all press is good press. He does love drama, yeah. But listen, there's drama, and then there's trying to fuck a bunch of kids. And I'm not saying you're saying that was drama. It's just a good soundbite and segue. Let's move on.
Me, you know, men who aren't simps, they hate my kind, dude. And that's all this is, guys. You need to understand. It's like this, Travesty 7. I'd be willing.
Yeah, you got it right, Travis. Travesty 7, you smashed it there, mate.
To bet a 7-year-old could kick your ass. Probably even a 6-year-old. So.
Well, you'd fucking know, wouldn't you, you fucking creepy bastard?
Probably even a 6-year-old.
You honestly. I feel like he's toying with me. I feel like this video isn't a video and he's watching me react to him and he's saying this shit because he knows it's going to fucking blow my fucking gasket. Right, let me just put some fucking music on for a minute because I'm getting a bit fucking... Alright. Fucking ranty as fuck. Okay, so being a complete and utter TikTok noob, I guess. Oh, come on, don't. There we go. Okay, so can you put, are we going on to this yet? No, this is another dude talking about Jared. Okay, so we're gonna give him his fucking moment to have a rant. All right. Okay. Okay.
Hey, so I know I haven't made a video in a while.
This is a good one. PDF file. Eh? That's a cracker. All the time on Surviving Life, none of us thought of PDF file. Peter file, but not PDF file. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
I haven't been feeling very good. I still don't feel very good, but there's just somebody I think I should probably make people aware of. His name's Jared Juggernaut 1986, and I don't really know where to begin with this guy. So, like, he started out on YouTube, and he kind of goes between a bunch of different sites. This isn't funny or anything, by the way. This is pretty serious. It's a serious concern to me.
Why is this guy the stoner in every fucking American animated series ever? Like, you keep fighting the power, my man, but cut to the chase.
He now has a TikTok after he's been banned from YouTube twice. And he got banned from TikTok before, but he just made another account. But he likes,
I can't. Bad. Jared bad. That's the premise of this, right? This is the tab I thought I was bringing over. So we're just going to sort of click through some of these videos. And again, I just want to emphasize this. And the reason that I'm playing this is just to showcase the fact that he has migrated to another platform and the views of those people on said platform that he decided to populate. Beardy, it's your time to shine.
You just never learn, do you, Jared?
TikTok, the juggernaut's going nowhere. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm an unstoppable force. So here's the thing. I know I live in your heads 24/7. You can keep tormenting yourself, trolling me on every video, or you can be an adult and move on. It's really your choice. No one's forcing you to be here. I know the main reason you don't like me is because I'm a free thinker. And my thoughts differ from yours, and it triggers you very badly.
You're a free thinker, and that's why people hate you. Really now? Couldn't be because of this.
I don't care about age. I date anybody. It doesn't matter. I don't follow society's rules, and, people think ill of me for that, but it doesn't matter to me. I never cared about what people think of me,
At this point, I just want to remind everybody that my team and I did snare him 3 times with 3 underage decoys. He knew they were underage. He engaged in cyber. He sent his fucking dick pics. He asked for media from them. So just in case any of yous are going, this guy has got to be a troll, I'm just reminding yous of the previous stings.
That's why Chris calls me a pedo and all these funny names, even though he's really just, I don't think there's a word that can describe his level of sickness, but if you feel you have chemistry towards someone, like you connect in a spiritual way, then go for it. Whether they're,
No, terrible advice. Do not do that at all, ever. A free thinker. This is where he's come from, and he's graduated into finding buzzwords like LGBTQ and other buzzwords like equal rights.
14, 48, 99, whatever, doesn't matter, dude. Sure, 12 is cool with me. That's great, man. See, the funny thing about adolescents is they never sold their soul yet. And so they still have purity in them. And if you...
Okay, so this little sentence that he says here.
Purity in them. Still have purity in
shut the fuck up, Jared. This little bit here, like, this is some thought he's put into this. Like, he's lying in bed in his spunk-soaked mattress, playing with his super fucking Mario toys, going through this in his brain, and his narcissistic mind has convinced him that as long as he has an angle, he can justify it.
And if you can get one young like that, then that's freaking great. Most of the time, though, their parents probably wouldn't be cool with that, and that's understandable. But the funny thing is, a lot of parents are so stupid, and they insult their own children, saying, well, my kid can't date someone younger because their brain hasn't developed. Because basically, it's like saying they're stupid. My kid's stupid, so I don't want them dating someone older because they're just going to make stupid choices because they're dumb. I mean, what kind of piece of crap parent says that? Hell yes, I would, dude. I would date an 11.
Could you imagine if you were a neglected fucking 10 or 12-year-old and you're looking for somebody out there to see you for who you are, to be accepted? This is the piece of shit that is lying in wait for these kids. It sounds like a fucking pedophile sales pitch because it is.
7-year-old, 9-year-old, doesn't matter. I look in the spiritual aspect of it. If I spiritually connect to someone, it doesn't matter, dude. 99, 8, 1,000 years old, it doesn't matter. And if you think ill of me for that, that's on you. I really don't give a shit. So cheers, guys, for being here. Still got 46 in the chat.
Here, Thor, does anybody ever comment on how dirty the bottom of that cup's got in his recent videos? Just let me know.
His current account? TikTok, do your thing. He is an active child predator. I have actually posted evidence of him admitting to doing illegal things with children.
Oh yeah, we got plenty more here for you today, my man. So don't worry. Just to remind everybody again, a lot of this has come from Smegma Unlimited. He's done a really good job of documenting the crazy over the years. Yeah, but he tried to go to Rumble, I believe. He tried to go to the one that begins with bit that we can't talk about on here. He's tried to go to TikTok. He's been savagely removed. And now he's come back. Back once again like a fucking... Whatever one of those goddamn sexually transmitted diseases that keep coming back, that's what he is. Let me just see. Did I even bother looking for his YouTube? I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. But he's on YouTube, and this is the problem. This is the problem. When I was running Surviving Life, I made a video not long ago, just going over the things that we'd done. And every single person in that video, there was a fucking stack of them. From child traffickers in the Ukraine and Yugoslav, to predators on YouTube, to previously convicted child content creators, child abuse content creators that went to jail and thought they could come back to YouTube. It was the team that removed them. It wasn't YouTube. Some of these people still have YouTube channels. It's scary. It's scary, and the world that we live in, where companies, where the elites, people in power abuse the system, and then we have individuals like this, the bottom end, the bottom feeders, normalizing it and absorbing these really at-risk young teens. It's crazy. It was the same with Amos Yee, prolific pro-contact P-word, who advertised his pro-contact P-word Discord and invited our fucking decoy onto it. He's now in jail for soliciting kids and for sharing child abuse content. Like I say, we've never been wrong about a target because we do our own investigations. And Jared has proved on countless occasions that all he is a child predator. There's nothing special about him. You can pretend you're a monk. You can do all your martial arts. You can shit on huge YouTubers to try and get petty little arguments going. That's not what's going on here. Understand that. And before Christmas, I will make all of this public. My life's hectic right now. I will make all this public. I'll put it all together and I'll do a YouTube version where I can upload it. And feel free to let all these TikTokers know the reality and the depth of this motherfucker's crimes. Because the things that he said are horrific. His views are horrific. But the crimes that we caught him red-handed for are nothing short of disgusting. The images, I can't show you these images, but the images I'm looking at right now, sent to young decoys. I'm just gonna show you a paused section of this. I really like your stream, but also don't want to get you in trouble, lol. But I'm lonely. A lot of the time, it is so nice seeing you and talking to someone. I'm 14 next month, so if you don't want to talk, I understand. And he just goes off on it. And then before you know it, young Tina here is his Discord admin, his YouTube admin, and we've snared his life. But trust me when I say that I'm going to make everything available. This individual clearly hasn't changed his ways. He drops these subtle remarks about LGBTQ, about equal rights, and pushes these bullshit narratives to vulnerable individuals on social media platforms that can't seem to keep a lid on him. So it's up to us, all right? It's up to us. We have got to keep the word alive when it comes to child predators. When it comes to individuals who want to prey on 5-year-olds, nah. I actually thought by now there would have been a video made by Jared where he comes out explaining the fact that he was on some experimental medication that turned him into a fucking lunatic. But the motherfucker is a narcissist who believes genuinely that he is a free thinker because he wants to fuck kids. The fact is, Jared, you're a pedophile and you're trying to justify your actions to yourself because you're a narcissistic, clout-hungry piece of shit who's part of the serious problem of normalization of interactions with children. That will be your fucking legacy, you piece of shit. All right, it's fucking smoke time. Do you know what? I'm gonna go and get a fucking another drink. So just give me 1 minute, everybody. Give me 1 minute. Oh shit! Sorry, I hit the fucking Just be quiet. Be quiet. There we go. All right, I'll be back in a minute, everyone. All right. Thank you for that. All right, let's. While I just have a little casual ciggy here, let's have a look at what everyone's saying and who's here. 84, 50, fucking. Let's go with the likes, guys. Thank you so much. E4 Boss, nice to see you here too, man. Appreciate you coming back. Hi Shane, where are you? There you are. How you doing, son? I hope everything went well for you. Sending out love. Yeah, exactly, Cynthia. Thank you. Do you know what? I got bored earlier. I think it was towards the end of last year. And I just delved back into the child modeling pages on YouTube. And I think enough time has passed to raise some flags again on some companies. because I think it gives me. I think it's interesting when somebody like myself loses their platform, and then all the individuals that had their lives destroyed by me and my team think I'm gone. It's interesting to see what they get up to now that I'm back. Also, please make sure that when you think about me, you think of projectrook.com. If this channel ever disappears or anything like that, that is where you will find everything. Next week, I'm finally going to... Jodestar! Holy shit! Fucking hell. How are you? How the fuck are you, Jodes? Do you know, it's really funny, Jodes, because I was going through a hard drive the other day and found that meme of you and Viking where it was like when you end up dating your sister. It's fucking funny. Is Jodes here? Oh my god, if I've not said hello to Jodes, I am very sorry, Jodes. Where are you? I can't see you. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we do. Hi. Hi, my wonderful lady has just arrived and the dog is going fucking raj in the background here.
Oh, it's a boy! It's a boy!
Like, the dog is obsessed. He's obsessed. He's fucking trashing the place. Do you know what it's like? It's like one of those veteran comes home from war fucking videos and gets his dog every time she comes into the house. But Cynthia, thank you very much for that super chat. That's really much appreciated. Yeah, listen, we're really just re-exposing. If anything, this is lazy work compared to what we used to do. But we're coming back. Little baby steps. Because the team's becoming really active again. I think there's a Discord flying around as well. I need to join that. Oh no, you need to turn the lights off. Fucking hell, you'll ruin the illusion of the streamer world. The illusion. So yeah. Monica, what's happening? See, listen, 90% of the thing for me to remember who you are is you making sure you have the same fucking avatar picture or profile picture as you used to have. Unless you've got a mad name. So, yeah, listen, Thor just got a new jacket and he looks like one of the fucking Paw Patrol in it. So, about 1 second. Where are you? Hi. How was your day? I'm still streaming, yeah. Do you want to come and say hello? No, okay. She has the fear. The fear. Right, let me just put this screen up so you can... yeah. Did my question go through? Just curious if it's okay. Yeah, still not yet. Hi. How was your drive?
Fine.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. I'm parked right now.
Oh no, no parking spaces. Oh, that sounds like a job for us tomorrow. Yeah, it sounds like a tomorrow job when everyone's left for work and we get a new parking space. Yeah. Hi.
That guy keeps stealing my space.
I know. So what else? What the fuck else can I rant about? It's been a ranty night, I'm not gonna lie.
When did you start?
Hour and 17 minutes ago. So yeah. So listen.
Welcome to the room.
Yeah. That's a different thing. No, that's not. That's a different thing. Good for spotting it though. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish chatting. Go and get yourself a glass and then try some of this Bailey's. Yeah, you love the hair. Yeah. I've had a few Baileys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's been one of those nights. Did you know, right, that a liter of Bailey's has 4,000 calories? What, mate? Fuck off. That's like a survival food. And like I'll fill my glass up to like here. It's fucking a lot of Baileys. The camera's back on as well, just so you know. You're gonna go upstairs? Okay, that's fine. So yeah, Jared, piece of shit. Everything's going to be put together so that people who want to share the realities of his crimes can do. Let me just see if I've got anything else. This is an evidence dump. That's probably a bit dodgy, a fucking show. Yeah, I don't know what is on these, so I don't want to show them in case it's got a blurred picture of his cack. I mean, the guy just loves sharing his cock with fucking kids. Like, stop sharing your cock with kids. Alright, what is this? Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, that's another one. One of the decoys actually caught him on multiple accounts as well. So it was one decoy, but I think two different, kids, I guess. But listen, I'm just going to sit and smoke and chat because I'm going to make all of this available. I think it's fairly clear to see that when you look at what Jared has said in the past, his sound bites, the things that he's gone viral for saying, and then you add in the actual evidence where this troll-like free thinker is seen for the reality of the situation, which is a genuine child predator. You know, it's nuts. You know, I don't really know what else to say. The stuff that I'm going to touch on once it's all compiled about this Rose girl, it's so sad. Because if the story is what it is, she was a really troubled young girl. I mean, we're talking the textbook saddest situation you could imagine in a vulnerable child. And I'm pretty sure he went on a campaign to convince everybody that she was full of shit and sent a lot of hate her way. But I've got the screenshots, mate. I will do, Shane, no problem. So yeah, now, some fun stuff. If you follow me on Instagram, Rocco Antonio YT on Instagram, tomorrow night we're going to be going out, me and Dan. We're going to this potion making class. It's a cocktail making class, but the whole place is kitted out like a fucking wizard's workshop. You've got a live action drinkologist guy who's, in character, and you've got to put on a fucking cloak. And all your drinks you pay for, and they go on a wand. And then, if you want a beer, you go to the beer tree, put your glass up, and then pay for it with your wand. And you make like 3 or 4 cocktails. And it looks amazing. So I'm going to be posting some stuff on Instagram. I might even go live on Instagram. So if you want to check some of that out, come and check it out, because I think it's going to be amazing. Like, you have to put on a fucking cape and they give you a wand so you can buy all your fucking drinks with a fucking wand. What? So, yeah, it's one of those. We've had it booked for a while. We're super excited, and yeah, there's 3 of them, I do believe. I think there's one in my city, one in, or maybe it's just New York and Edinburgh. It's something crazy like that. In the next week or two as well, I've got a new streaming layout, how we're going to be streaming and stuff, and I've got a couple of shows that I want to try, possibly on a Sunday, longer streams, maybe 3 hours, but it's really more of a radio show. It's not really a live stream. People can call in, we'll be playing, we'll have like 10 minutes of music and then a bit of chatting and then some call-ins and all that kind of stuff. But I really want to try something where it's passive content, if that makes sense. Something that you can just put on in the background that you don't have to pay attention to, that's not going to traumatize us all. But it's good to see all these old faces coming back, and I really appreciate everyone's support. I can't explain to you how much I appreciate it. So I hope you all know that, man. Right, we're gonna roll one more ciggy. I think I might be getting the hair cut to maybe shoulder length, let it grow out again. So there's a little bit of inside scoop right there. But it's good to be back, and like I say, I'm easing myself back into all this really slowly, and I can't wait till next week. The pressure's off me a little bit next week, and I can kind of lean back into Christmas, the new house, getting back to doing some fun streams. So you'll also see some streams popping up that don't get saved as videos, where we all hang out and talk a bunch of shite and play some fucking stupid games together, and then they don't get saved as videos because that's, you know, not what we want. But you might see some clips of them going up, or shorts, even not clips. Miranda, what's happening? But I really want to create balance, okay? Like, if we can all make time to come and hang out and have a rant about pieces of shit, which is all in all a positive thing, but is a very negative topic, then surely we could make time to hang out and have a laugh and play some games, right? I think so. Discord will be another thing where once I'm back into this fully, there'll always be some sort of wee chitty chat afterwards in VC, because I like connecting with the community. You know, I like getting to know people, and it's incredible how many of the people that are in the side chat right now I've never met, but are some of the closest people to me. Even though I've got a terrible track record for being an absolute fucking nightmare of a friend. But my brain's just different, and sometimes you kind of get lost in your head and a lot of time goes by, and then you think, fuck, everyone must think I'm an asshole. But you know what? Yes, I know, Leanne. But you know what? Everybody is... I'm very lucky to have the friends and the close ones that I've got. So you all know who you are. Alright? And... yeah. You know? Sorry, I just went into deep philosophizing thought there. Alright. Okay, a couple more tunes, and then it's time for this one to end, people. And what? No. Yeah, no. Yeah, you can sit down. Glasgow folk are normal. I think Dan would probably agree with you there. She's a West Coaster. She's also saying things behind me, but hasn't quite figured out the fact that I can't hear her because I've got headphones on. Oh, we heard you singing all right. Yeah. Anyone that was on the Twitch test stream for setting up all the graphics settings will have definitely heard Dan singing it. No, Dan giving him sexy eyes. I can't even see Dan's eyes. Okay, all right, those weren't your eyes, but they're still very sexy. I'm just going to turn the camera around just in case. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know it's off, but I'm going to take away all probability of fucking system malfunctions here. Miranda, do you know what? The last time we spoke, everything was so positive that you were doing. So I'm hoping it's all still like that. And do you know what? The real ones are always there when you come back. You know what I mean? Can never be thank you. Yes. Yeah, a few more Baileys and she'll be taking over the stream doing karaoke. Oh my god, karaoke night. No. Like, Jeebus Christ. I was going to go, it was going so well, haha, slight buffer, but back now. Okay, good, right, nice one. I don't know why that was. Oh, now it's telling me it's buffering. Okay. All right, do you know what? I think this is a good place for us to call it a night. If it's starting to buffer and we're getting bullshit, I've really enjoyed tonight. I have to say, out of the Balenciaga streams were great, but this is what I love. I love ranting about these motherfuckers. I love making these motherfuckers' lives a nightmare. You know, my advice to Jared Genesis is just take yourself away from the internet, man. Grow your hair long, like get a big face tattoo, and fuck off. Fuck off to a lonely ass fucking place and stay there. Please. All right. I will let Mr. Tom McDonald play us out again because I've fucking fucked up the outro. I fucked up the outro. Whoa. I fucked it. All right, listen. I love you all. And I'll hop on Discord onto Randy's one, and then someone can get me a link for the one that we're all actually on, and I'll hop on there, and maybe we'll chat some shit for 10 minutes, because big day tomorrow making potions. Right, love you guys. Make Jared's life a nightmare. Big shout out to Smegma, which is Thor in the side chat here. And I will, when I do the Jared page on Project Rook, Thor, I will include all your links on there. Utterly underprepared. Thank you all for your support. You're all fucking legends.
Even if I never made $1 again, I'm blessed. Never stop giving them bops, white rock in the flesh. Oh yes, shovel rocks on my coffin, call the cops if I'm dead. No stress, 100,000 fans coming to cut off your head. Slow death, most illest singer, both middle fingers, throw them in the air. I don't care till I'm a ghost or I'm crippled. I ain't gonna chill, homie, sit down. I am still the biggest who the now. I am independent, you are bitter and pathetic. When it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Come and get down. Everywhere I go's a riot, people crying. Everywhere you go, it's silent. Why so quiet? I show up and it's a riot. They excited, and where you go ain't nothing like it. Why so quiet? Even if I never made $1 again, I'm blessed. Never stop giving them bops, white rock in the flesh. Oh yes, till I'm dead, I swear to God I'll do it my way. Grind it all my life, now every day is Friday. Independent legend, unheard of at my age. Middle finger flipping, got scribbles on my face. I will not go mainstream, dog, you know I hate pop. I'll be screaming the industry until my veins pop. That's a fake watch, your whole gang ops ain't the same, stop. No one knows your name, that's why you always got a name drop. Most illest singer, both middle fingers, throw them in the air. I don't care till I'm a ghost or I'm crippled. I ain't gonna chill, homie, what now? I'm still the biggest, sit the down. I am on the independent Mount Rushmore, you a nobody, a legit clown. Everywhere I go's a riot, people crying. Everywhere you go, it's silent. Why so quiet? I show up and it's a riot. They excited, and where you go ain't nothing like it. Why so quiet? I only do dope, so sick, homie. Why you capping? I'm a pop star, rock star. You would never has been. I do big things, wrist bling. You don't want this action, put you 6 feet deep. That's an underground rapper. Everywhere I go's a riot, people crying. Everywhere you go, it's silent. Why so quiet? I show up and it's a riot. They excited, and where you go ain't nothing like it. Why so quiet?